That usually wears like a faith over fear shirt. I realized the solution. You just pull back really hard and go, ouch, motherfucker, clip your fucking nails. I was once in Chicago and I saw a homeless guy fucking cranking his pud on the train. And it made me absolutely disgusted, that I didn't have that kind of body positivity. My friend JJ, good friend of mine, she hit me up when she was going through a breakup. And she just got through a relationship with a girl. And I was like, I accidentally called her a lesbian. And she's like, Nick, I'm not a lesbian. I'm pansexual. I find people attractive on who they are on the inside, not who they are on the outside. And I'm like, wait, so you fuck fat chicks too? Listen, I ran through some big girls and the thing is, they're amazing. They're amazing. Let's give a hand to the big girls, all right? Like, come on. But I ran through way too many, and I guess I have an Eskimo brother named Jamal, because I keep getting text messages asking about his whereabouts. And dude, if you're out there, like, they're fucking looking for you, man. Like, you better fucking run. I think you owe like 6 months child support. Some people are scared to laugh because they think that was a real racial joke, but plenty of white folks are also named Jamal. Because black people can also have creepy-ass albino kids. I've been single for a while, and, I've just been, like, kind of worried, like, if I get a girl to come home to me, how will I perform in bed? But now I think, thank God I have that expensive couch. All right, whatever. Sorry. So my mom's here, guys. Yeah. My mom was 13th runner-up for Miss Oklahoma in 1984. Yeah. Bitch won't shut the fuck up about it.
That's not even true.
My sister's here. I remember. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. I remember, back growing up near Chicago, I had to teach my sister how to fight, because there was some mean streets there. And I taught her every move I knew. And it made me really uncomfortable when she took a piss on that one guy and then handed me his wallet. This next joke, I think, is especially important because it is the anniversary of the day we lost Ozzy Osbourne. Probably the fucking greatest man in my life next to my grandfather and my dad. So, anyways, that was somber, no shit. But I remember being in second grade, my dad showed me Black Sabbath for the first time, and the record's spinning, and we're listening to music, and I look at this guy, and I'm like, oh my God, he's so much more than just the dude that nutted in my mom, And as the record spun, and we're listening to music, and I remember looking deep in his eyes and realizing this guy is totally okay with me doing cocaine and smoking cigs. I got a lot of older friends, you guys know who you are. I like hanging out with older dudes because they put things in perspective, But some older dudes, they're not super in touch, when it comes to, everything that's going on culturally. So this one guy found out that I was getting into stand-up comedy and gave me this old dusty book. And when I got it, I realized it was authored by none other than Bill Cosby. And I couldn't read it. No, I just couldn't, because some of the names of those ingredients in those drinks were way too hard to fucking pronounce. You know, accents are kind of hot. You know, like growing up near Chicago, you know, or even here, you know, you get a lot of cool accents, you know? Like, everybody loves to hear, like, anyone that speaks Spanish say papi, you know? Like, I love being called papi, you know? And then, like, you might hear a Polish girl, right? She'll be like, kurwa masz. It's like, ooh. Which, it means go fuck yourself, but the thing is, when they say it like that, it's like the difference between, like, no and, like, no. And then there's German chicks, you know, and like German chicks, you know, they're like, "Sit deine Hose aus!" And guess who has the best bondage porn if you're into that kind of thing? But one accent I just can't get fucking over is the fucking Wisconsin accent. No, it's just not a good sounding fucking accent. You know, it's like, when you hear it, it's almost impossible to stay hard. Like, think of it. You're in a situation, you're getting close with a lady, you know?
Oh, God.
I mean, that. Sorry about that. You know, you're in a situation and things start to get, like, you know, real heated. And you start with that awkward pause that often happens when you're, you know, new to this. You know, it's a new person. And the girl, you know, looks at you and goes, "Hey, you got a bake for your hot?" A fucking what? You know, bake for your hot. No, I'm like, can you slow it down? A bake for your hot? You mean a jimmy for my fucking joint? Like, fucking speak fucking English. You know, I could get over the accent if, you know, women from Wisconsin didn't all resemble the mom from What's Eating Gilbert Grape. You know, like, I got a lot of friends that are married from Wisconsin, dude friends. And I'll tell you what state their wives aren't from.
Wisconsin.
That was supposed to be funny.
Yeah.
But there happens to be, you know, like, people from Wisconsin that don't have a fucked up accent. Unfortunately, they're rotting in the dumpster behind the Planned Parenthood. So, oh, did that freak some people out?
No. 11.
Oh, well. You know, I grew up in a real German family, you know, and what always perplexed me was, you know, the German folklore, like the little stories, you know, not the stuff that we hear as, you know, Americans, but like the other shit, the gritty shit. And there's this one called Little Suck-a-Thumb, okay? And it's about this fucking kid Conrad, right? And he's sucking his fucking thumb. His mom comes up and she's like, "Hey, Conrad, stop fucking sucking your thumb." And he's like, "Well, why?" She goes, "Or the long-haired tailor is gonna come in with fucking garden shears and take your thumbs off, and they never grow back." Again, this is a children's book, so they had to repeat, "It never grows back," multiple times. Kids are stupid. Anyways, mom leaves for the market. Little Conrad starts sucking his thumb. Right then the glass fucking breaks. The long-haired tailor comes in. He chops off both the kid's fingers, or thumbs, and it actually says this in the text, okay? It goes, snip, 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 snip. Yeah, again, it's for fucking kids, so you gotta run. Kid's mom gets back. sees her son in a pool of blood, and she's like, oh my God, you sucked your thumb. And the moral of the story is, don't fucking have kids. You know, recently I went to urgent care because I had an earache, right? And they make you fill out that fucking form, and I go there, I fill out the fucking form, I give it to them, I'm in the room, they're checking me for my earache, and this beautiful woman walks in. She was the PA, she was in charge of the whole thing. She's like, looking at your family history, I might have to give you a prostate exam. But she was like really hot, like the kind you can't say no to. Like, listen, I'm not accustomed to getting finger fucked, but so, you know, it's like, you know, you wake up with an earache and you don't think you're going to be a knuckle jockey that day. I don't know, the girls at the front desk were lookers. But anyways, so she leaves the room to go and contemplate this. And I'm sitting there and the thoughts are coming in and I'm like, I'm already kind of bricked up, let's be honest. I'm like, fuck it. So I start taking off my belt, you know, I'm like, let's see how this goes. She comes back in the room and she's like, yeah, it looks like we don't have to administer that prostate exam. Oh my God, what are you doing? And it's like, you could have had all this cake. It's not much. It's special. And it's mine. But you wouldn't know about that, you stinky-fingered having fucking Jezebel. You know, I hate these guys that have fucking cell phone holsters, you know? It's like, what are you so fucking prepared for? It's like, no, you look like a fucking asshole. And it's the same kind of guys that use their phone on speaker everywhere. It's like, had it ready, asshole. You know, I wish that a cop would mistake their phone in the holster for a gun and use the same protocol that they'd use on a black teenager holding a book.
That's messed up.
Yeah, that is messed up, man. That's the state of where we're living. But guys, I think that's about my time. I appreciate it. Have a beautiful night. Hey, give a round of applause to Stats Bar and Evolving Comedy. And please, please, please give a huge round of applause to the guest of honor tonight, Mr. Paul. Yeah!